Police detectives are investigating the city's fifth deadly shooting this weekend. In the latest case of violence overnight, a valet worker was gunned down just trying to do his job. Atlanta News First, Bridget Spencer is live on Piedmont Road in Northeast Atlanta. And Bridget, officers were out there for hours trying to figure out what exactly happened. What are you learning?
Morning, Megan. Police did clear the scene just a couple of hours ago, but they were out here for several hours investigating and collecting evidence. Now, this all happened at around 3:30, and they were kind of centering their focus on this parking garage located right behind this Longhorn restaurant on Piedmont Road. Now, police say a 25-year-old man was just doing his job as a valet worker last night when they believe he witnessed some people trying to break in cars. Now, during that encounter, police say one of the suspects ended up shooting him. That man died at Grady Hospital shortly after. Now, at this point, they're trying to figure out what exactly occurred during this encounter in the first place. Now, this shooting brings the number of shootings so far this Labor Day weekend to 5 in just a short period of time. Investigators, of course, very saddened by the amount of violence occurring in the city of Atlanta during what should be a relaxing and celebratory weekend for the city.
The past 4 cases we've had, it seemed to be isolated to acquaintances who've, through conflict resolution, could have picked another means to end their discussion rather than with violence.
Now, at this point, police did tell us that, they're only starting the investigation, but they are looking at plenty of cameras around here. They said there are a lot of cameras that they can check out. They're going to be reviewing all the surveillance footage, but here's where you can come in. They say the public is what can really help them solve this case. So if you heard or saw anything in this area around 3:30 this morning, you're urged to call Atlanta Police immediately. We're live in Atlanta. Bridget Spencer, Atlanta News First.
All right, Bridget, thank you for the update out there. And
news on this Sunday morning, Atlanta police are investigating a 5th deadly shooting since early Saturday morning. 11 Alive's Erica Murphy is live along Piedmont Road in Lindbergh, where a man was shot and killed overnight. Erica, police think this man was a valet worker?
That's exactly right, Christy. Police are saying that they think that the victim was a valet worker right here in the area of Lindbergh Drive in Piedmont. Now, this brings, as you mentioned, the holiday weekend's death toll up to 5 lives lost to violence just since Saturday morning. Police are saying that the victim is a 25-year-old man who was just doing his job. Investigators think the victim spotted some people breaking into cars around 2 a.m. this morning. The victim was discovered with a gunshot wound and then taken to Grady Hospital, where he later died from his injuries. Now police are poring over surveillance video and they're talking to witnesses, but they have not found the folks who are responsible for taking this young man's life. One police official says that most of the weekend's violence has been between people who knew each other.
But for every incident that we had this weekend, it seemed to be isolated to, at this point, acquaintances.
And so, as I said earlier in my story, there is no one in custody at this time in connection with this fatal shooting. So police are asking anyone who could have some tips that would help to solve this case to give Crime Stoppers a call. Christy, back to you in studio.
Every little piece of information helps. Erica, thank you.
Good morning. Today is Sunday. It is September 3rd, the year is 2023. Over the weekend, there were 5 people shot and killed here in the Atlanta area. I think Chicago might be worse. I didn't check Chicago's track record this morning. I meant to do that before I started this video. However, one in particular kind of concerns me because it was a valet driver, 25-year-old guy who was parking and valeting parking cars at the Longhorn Steakhouse on Piedmont Road in Buckhead. I've been to that parking garage and I've eaten at that Longhorn Steakhouse for years. They recently closed Taco Mac there because the Taco Mac closed down because they said the crime was too high, so they shut it down and it is no longer open. So the valet driver is obviously going to retrieve a car, or maybe somebody stole some keys or something out of the box where they hold the valet car keys. Anyway, they stole he encountered these thieves in action, and for some reason they decided to shoot him. You guys, I've said this 1,000 times. If I just so happen to be leaving a store or a restaurant or wherever, and I'm walking towards my car, and I see someone in my car or around my car, I'm going to keep walking. I'm not going to say anything to them. In fact, I'm going to turn around and walk back into the place where I just come back out of. These monsters out here in these streets don't care who they kill. They're breaking into these cars looking for guns, looking for weapons, looking for something, or just looking to steal a car to go out and steal other cars. They don't give a damn about your life, my life, their own lives. They don't care. It's unfortunate that valet driver happened to come up and see these guys doing this and interrupt them in their activities. Y'all, do you know how many people have been shot and killed in Atlanta for interrupting these thieves trying to break into these cars? Do y'all know how many times this has happened in places from Buckhead to Midtown to Virginia Highlands to downtown to everywhere? Shot and killed because they just happen to interrupt these heathens as they're trying to break into these cars. I would be very careful. You see somebody break into your car, don't say a word. Act like you don't see them. Turn around, walk away, or hide. Unless you want to get into a shootout with them niggas. If you have a gun on you to shoot with these damn niggas, it ain't worth it. It's just not worth it. This man is dead now. And I know they got cameras all over that damn facility over there. That parking garage where that Longhorn Steakhouse is at the Lindbergh Shopping Center. That's the Lindbergh train station too. They've shut down a lot of business in there because of this problem, the crime that has escalated across the city. I mean, he ain't got to Chicago levels yet. I don't think so. But I don't know. I haven't really had a chance. I haven't been paying attention to Chicago's crime statistics this summer because we're not too busy looking at this shit here. I think it's astounding. Yeah. Everybody wants to live in the city. Everybody wants to live downtown. The restaurants, the growth, everything's in the city. And because everything is inner city based, the crime is starting to reach epic proportions. You cannot have a city where you got all these people who got so much wealth, and you got all these people who have nothing. There is no in between here in Atlanta. Either you got it or you don't. And it seems to be that's what's sparking this crime in these areas. You drive through Atlanta, you drive through the ghetto in Atlanta, you see all these $1 million houses. Like, okay, who's buying these houses? Because I know these poor folks walking up down the street pushing these baby carriages, they're not buying these houses. So you got all this wealth that's flooded into the city, but you still got a lot of poverty here too. That ain't going nowhere. Where they gonna go? Push them out into Clayton County? Oh, you couldn't dare. But the poverty is still here in this city, and that's what's sparking this crime. The have-nots, the have-nothings, the people who have nothing, see a group of people who have everything and living a good life, and they won't, and they're attacking them. And that's the only way I can say it. Hold on. I am having a cookout today at this house with some family members. I don't know why I'm doing this shit. I must have been smoking crack to even think of this damn shit. What the fuck was I thinking? But anyway, back to what I was saying now. You live in the city where there's a large group of people who have everything. Nice houses, nice cars, jobs, income, wealth. And you have a large group of people who are mired in poverty. There's no way out for them. These kids, some of these children, y'all see these water boys on these streets. They go from being water boys to breaking into your cars and killing people. Everybody got a gun because they're stealing them. The United States flooded with guns, so there are guns everywhere. Guns all over everybody's cars. I don't have no guns in my car. I'm not driving around with no gun in my car. This is how I feel about guns. I personally don't have to have a gun on my possession when I'm driving through the city of Atlanta because I'm avoiding a whole lot of places. And I'm not going to leave a gun in a car especially in certain vehicles, where if it's in the trunk of a vehicle, that's a securely parked vehicle, you know, because they break into these cars looking for these guns. That's what they're looking for. And I've had so many friends of mine whose cars been broken into and their guns got stolen. They stole my gun. I said, well, what was in my car? I said, well, where were you? At the gym. I said, okay, so you really felt you needed to take your gun with you to the gym and leave it in the car? Your gym is literally 5 minutes from your house. Why didn't you just leave your gun at home and go to the gym? Whenever you go to a gym, and I've known this forever, parked cars at a gym are just, they know you in there working out. That gives them an opportunity to ramble through them damn cars. And don't let them get hold of your car keys. Here's the funny part. When I first started going to the gym years ago, everybody would take their car keys and there'd be a little basket at the front of the gym. And you just throw your car keys in there and go in there and work out. And at the end of the workout, you pick up your car keys and go back out. You try that shit now. All them cars be gone, bye-bye. The whole basket be gone. That was insane. We would literally take our car keys. I don't know if any of y'all remember that, taking your car keys, throwing it in the basket at the front of the gym. And at the end of the workout, you grab your car keys and go, why? I guess because, you know, you don't want to drop your damn car key. I don't know why they did that. Everybody did it. Just put the car keys in there. And, you know, your little key, take it out, throw it in there, go work out. Do not do that today. Gyms are sitting, your vehicles at gyms are just sitting targets. And at restaurants, because they know you're in there eating, you're going to be there for a little while. Many times they're watching. You pull up to the restaurant, they see the car get parked. They watching, they waiting. You ain't paying no attention to anybody. I'm going to get me a steak and get me something to eat. And some prime rib and steak. I got my little coupon for Longhorns. You can find coupons for Longhorn. Not like it used to. They used to have coupons all the time. I got my little coupon. I got my coupon for Longhorn. But they still out there. Hard to find, though. They're watching you. They see you park the car. They see the valet park the car. And so they say, in that car, we going in that car. We give them a chance to clear the scene. But the valet is constantly coming and going, coming and going, coming and going. And it must have came upon these heathens at them cars. And this is when Taco Mac left that shopping center and there was a couple other businesses that fled that shopping center that right there at Lindbergh. They said the crime was too high. They left. That should have been the key for that shopping center to put armed security guards there patrolling those parking lots. It's a big parking deck. And the valet, they park it right there on the main level, so they don't go very far to park those cars. If you've ever valet parked your car there at Longhorn, I have. And I've also parked my car in the parking lot. They've also had cars stolen at that Longhorn from that valet parking thing. So I'm not exactly sure what took place. The police said this is all just happened just last night. But a 25-year-old man lost his life over fucking people breaking into cars. This reminds me of the man that was shot and killed a few months ago at this restaurant in Virginia Highlands. Morton, I almost said the name of that restaurant. He was shot and killed walking out the parking lot. He walked out of the parking lot. And the parking lot sits right there. The restaurant's right there. There's a deck right there. As he's walking, he says, "Hey, what are y'all guys doing?" And they shoot him in front of all these people. I don't know if they ever caught those people or not. I don't think so. Y'all know like I know. You better not say shit to these heathens. You better creep back into that restaurant. Oh, they're stealing. And go back into the restaurant. Hey, call 911. Call 911. That's all you can do, y'all. Let the police who are trained to handle these heathens come shoot their asses. I'm going to do a video about that girl that was stealing. I was supposed to do a video about that girl that was stealing at a Kroger's. Where was that? Somewhere up north. Was it? I forget where it was. She was still at a Kroger's and they shot her ass and killed her. She's pregnant. Just an idiot. I mean, come on, y'all. First off, I'm going to save my comments for that video, which I'm going to do in a few minutes. But this video kind of snuck up on me last night. I was just thinking about that Taco Mac last night when they closed that Taco Mac down. I literally was thinking about how Taco Mac pulled up out of that shopping center because of that crime. And then this happens. I'm like, wow, that's crazy. I don't know. Well, now you got a family grieving Man, a 25-year-old man was shot and killed, valet driver, just doing a job. You never know, he was probably a college student trying to earn a little extra income. You never know what the circumstances were in his life. Now his life is ended over nothing. I hope they catch them heathens. You won't catch me valet parking parking. One thing I won't do in Atlanta, no security, no valet, no none of that shit at these damn restaurants. These people crazy today. Oh, this damn sun is coming out. I can turn this. Yeah, better. It's all in my eye. Sun is with no sun at first. But hey, son, how you doing today? Yeah, I see you done came on out. Yeah, came on out here. It was hot out here. It was rather pleasant at first. Now the sun then came out here. Well, I don't know. I'm having this cookout today, and this morning my cousin called me. There was a birthday party for some of my nieces and nephews had a birthday party, and something happened at this birthday party, and guns were, I mean, just, I don't know what took place, but it ain't happening over here. So I'm going to get on the phone and start telling everybody, if you got a gun, you got a weapon, you come into a family event, if you're not getting along with your cousin or whatever's going on, do not come over here and do not bring no gun. I don't want this shit at my house. Whatever y'all fighting about, how could you be fighting your own cousin? And I got one of my youngest nephews, and he just got out of prison, and he's still running around here with a gun? For what? He ain't coming over here. I'm going to nip that in the bud. You can't come, buddy. And ain't no liquor being served at this event. No beer, no liquor, no wine, no nothing. Grape juice from Kroger. Sodas. My sister brought some sodas and stuff. And they going to drink that shit. I was going to go buy some desserts, and I thought about eating that shit all over my damn house. Cake and ice cream all over the place. And none of that is going to be going on here either. Eat these ribs and get the fuck up out of here. That's what's going to happen. I had it catered because I didn't even feel like cooking. I had a friend of mine who owns a barbecue company. He's bringing the food over here around 1 o'clock, and the niggas supposed to get here at 2. Well, he said between 1 and 2, so they get their ass here to eat up and get the fuck out. Okay, it's over with. I don't even know why I even thought about doing this, spending thousands of dollars to feed these heathens. It may not have been a good idea. But what's done is done. I just got to get through the day. Literally, I was just laying in bed and God, I got to fucking deal with these heathens today. What the fuck was I thinking? I don't mind doing stuff for people who got sense, but some of my family members, they just don't have no sense. They just don't. And it's not my fault. My sisters did that. These boys, it's just ridiculous. And I hope they don't come over here with no drama, because I'd hate to have to take out this baseball bat and bash they fucking skulls here. Be a deadly event over here at this damn house. I can't stand these ignorant ass niggas. And I damn sure don't want them in my house. I don't like dealing with ignorance, period. I don't care if you're a family member, a friend, a relative. I don't give a fuck. Get the fuck out of my face. Niggas need to sit their asses down some damn place. They always got a problem with somebody. They beefing over something, some bullshit. Bunch of ignorant ass shit. But anyway, it's starting to get warm out here. But I am going to do a video about that young lady who was shot up there in that damn grocery store. Outside their grocery store with her dumb ass. Idiot. Not, well, I'm not going to say my comments for that video. But anyway, I just want to do a video about what happened here in Atlanta at the Longhorn Steakhouse last night. Short little video, because I'm going to come back and talk about that. I'll move my ass in the house, dude. It's hot out here. Today is Sunday, the September 3rd. It's the year 2023. Thankfully, this video did record. That's all we can do, y'all. Be careful out there. Watch your back. Don't approach these people with these cars and keep shit of value out of your car. Y'all, I don't understand this. I tell people all the time, take shit out your cars. Don't leave nothing on the seats. Put everything up. Put it in the trunk. Cover it up. I don't leave shit out. A gym bag. And literally, I see a friend of mine, we pulled up to the gym. He's going to the gym. I said, you going to leave this shit in the back seat? Oh, I ain't realize that shit was. I said, nigga, throw that shit in your damn trunk. He said, I forgot that stuff was on there. Big old bags of stuff and clothing when he was shopping. I said, you forgot you bought this shit? Why didn't you throw it in the trunk in the first place? You got this Mercedes S-Class. Throw that shit in the trunk. Well, I was rushing. You're rushing to get yourself. So can we come out that damn gym? Be all kinds of chaos. They trying to steal some damn shit you didn't get off the clearance rack at Macy's. Throw that shit in your trunk. Anyway, today is Sunday, September 3rd. The year is 2023. I'm about to get out this sun because it's got hot out here. I'm drinking this coffee. And I'll be back later.